Hey, what's going on, guys? Everybody's good over map, right? So today I'm obviously going to be talking about, I'm done hearing about it, but I'm going to jump on the bandwagon because that's what I always do. So let's talk about the YouTube censorship. Personally, it hasn't affected me, and it doesn't really matter if it does affect me because I don't make 5 cents a year on YouTube. And I'm not really yet in it for the money. If I ever, I do this more for a hobby, but if I ever get to the point where I can make money, I'll set up the account. But I don't have it set up, so it doesn't really affect me, and I haven't really had any unmonetized, I don't think. The big problem is the major monopolies, not dictators, I guess, like, the face that runs the place, all the big YouTubers that are, making YouTube, the world of YouTube, spin round and round, is getting screwed by this. And I mean, YouTube should have seen the backlash to this, because I mean, in the end, yeah, the YouTubers are going to get screwed, but really YouTube's going to be the one getting screwed. And I watched a Leafy is Here video, which I'm ashamed to say because, like, that's just the trash of YouTube. But I watched the Leafy is Here video, and I probably shouldn't call it trash of YouTube, because now I'm going to be on one of his videos and he's going to, like, diss me and, like, tear me to shreds. But anyway, I watched one of his videos, and he was saying, like, this could be the end of YouTube. Like, some people think this is the end of YouTube. I wouldn't go as far to say that, but I definitely think it's a pretty big bump in the road. I mean, let's just think about this. I want you guys to think of a famous YouTuber. When I say famous, 100,000 subs or more, that doesn't curse, post sexual content, post racial content, post controversial content. Just think of it, Angry Grandpa, McJuggernuggets, PewDiePie, almost every gaming channel ever, all the trash TV like Keemstar and Scarce and Leafy is Here, all that stuff, references to controversial content, cursing. Cursing's really the big thing, because, I mean, think about it. YouTube, one thing that's great about YouTube is this has always been a website where, for the most part, as long as it's not like porn or something horrible, you can really post and say whatever you want. And that's one thing that I love about it, because I share some sometimes unpopular opinions, and it's great, because, I mean, that's part of the freedoms of the U.S., is you can say and post really whatever you want, as long as it's, in certain guidelines. But let's pretend like this is a fence, okay? So here's the fence of YouTube guidelines, Out here is like porn and rated R. Well, I guess you can post some rated R stuff. Out here is like all that bad stuff that shouldn't be on YouTube. So there's this, and then here's this. In here is unpopular opinions, cursing, sexual jokes, racial, to an extent, racist jokes, all this stuff that you see on famous YouTuber channels. And so this is the fence. So YouTube kind of just lifted up the fence posts and then made it like this small. And I've been watching a lot of videos on this because, usually I like to research and get my my thoughts before I make a video on it. And Boogie2988 is by far, I'm a huge fan of that channel. I love Boogie. He's funny. He's very deep. He's very inspirational. I love his story. So I love watching Boogie. By far one of my favorite YouTubers. So I was watching a lot of his videos, and I was watching his videos talking about this, and he made a very good point. And that was that what YouTube was basically saying is that content is not welcome. And I don't think they could really go as far to delete videos that have cursing. I mean, I would hate to see the day they do that, because personally, in my opinion, if they ever decided to do that, that would be the end of the company. Like, that would just, there would be no videos. There would be no viewers. But what I think we're going to see happen within the next month, here's my timeline of how I think this is going to go. I picture it as YouTube just screwed up. Major screw up, one of the biggest screw ups, but it's okay because even the best fall down sometimes. It's okay, everybody makes mistakes, everybody does stupid stuff. So YouTube made a stupid mistake. 1 month later, a lot of famous YouTubers that are posting now and posting previous before this are going to kind of stop. Aren't going to post as much. Aren't going to get as much views because they can't curse or do what makes them famous. And so YouTube's going to make a little bit less money. And then YouTube's going to say, you know what, we screwed up. We're going to take down this law. And we're going to, repeal it and make it okay to curse again on YouTube. That's personally, in my opinion, what I think is going to happen. I don't think it's the end of YouTube. I think that's kind of a long stretch to say. But I do think it's definitely kind of putting on the brake pedals. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, think about it. 100,000 subs or more, famous YouTubers, what is their content? I think this is one of those things where, I feel like YouTube had good intentions in doing this when they decided, when they were sitting in that board meeting and they were like, you know what, we're going to make this content inappropriate and no monetization and we're going to unmonetize these videos. I think they had good intentions. But it's one of those things where it's 90% of the outcome is bad, and then 10% of it is good. The 90% is, think about it. Think about the videos that should be monetized that are being unmonetized right now. Like Boogie's video about suicide. And the video he was making, the videos that he usually makes, sorry, I got a snap, sorry about that, are suicide prevention videos, and about his depression, and not only that, but telling his life story and some of the things he's gone through. That is positive, I can understand why they would make it for the trash channels like Leafy and Keemstar and Scarce, those channels, and it's been big. I didn't want to jump into the YouTube drama because one, I'm not even really a big YouTuber, so my opinion isn't that relevant. But I just kind of feel like it's trash TV. It's kind of like watching Jerry Springer. So I didn't really feel any need for saying it, but I guess I'm kind of jumping into it now. But I can understand why they would want to get rid of them. But at the same time, it's positive, it's good, but it's gonna screw the company because they get so many views, and it's unfortunate that it's like that nowadays. Because that's really, it is like a Jerry Springer. It's just trash TV. It's just garbage to watch, It's just people bringing down other people to get, views. So I can understand why they would do that. But then on the other hand, you have McJuggernuggets, which I don't know how I feel about him. Yeah, he kind of faked a series, but it was a really good series. And I think the outcome was good. So I think I support the Psycho series. It was a good series. I enjoyed it. So, his finale, the one where he goes to Switzerland, he spent $10,000 to go to Switzerland. Of course, he didn't go there just to film a video. He went on vacation. But still, his Psycho series, 3 of his videos have been unmonetized. And one of them being the finale. And it was a really good finale. A really good finale. I even ventured off today to say that I think the Psycho series is better than Walking Dead or any other TV show. That was a great series. And it's being unmonetized. And Boogie's suicide videos are being unmonetized. So how do I think this is working? Boogie had the good theory, and I agree with it. I think it is just that, YouTube has, a computer set up or some sort of bot, I don't know how it works, where it just goes through, listens to the video, looks for words like suicide, F-bombs, sexual content, racial slurs, looked for that stuff, and then unmonetizes it. That's my best guess. I'm not sure, I don't know how they work it, but that's what I think at least. And hopefully they fix it. But guys, all I can say is I do think this is temporary. I can't see this lasting long because, so many YouTubers are going to get screwed, and in the end, so many YouTubers are being screwed, let's say that. And they're just going to continue to get screwed. And I feel like in the end, it's just going to kind of be bad for YouTube, the company itself. Because think about it. They're going to lose viewers. somebody's going to give, you know. Either the YouTubers are going to lose viewers and not get as many views, or they're just going to stop posting videos and YouTube's going to lose money. So something's going to happen. Something's going to give way. I see it. I predict it in the next month or so, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. But I do think it's temporary. I don't want you guys to worry. It's not the end of YouTube. I definitely wouldn't go as far to say that. But it'll be all right, you know. We'll get over it. We'll get past it. This is a long video, so if you watched all this, I truly appreciate it. And if you did watch this, comment, do not unmonetize Matt's videos. I mean, I know they're not, but just so I know that you watched the whole video, comment that down below. I'd read it. I'd really appreciate it. I might reply to you and just say, hey, what's up? But if you watch the whole video, comment that, and that would be great. That'd make my day knowing you watched the whole video. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to my opinion. I ranted. I gave my opinion, but thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't already. You know. But thank you all for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will speak with you again soon. It's your good old boy, Matt Boy.